panel of judges, visitors and my dear friends. I am exhibit number 12 presenting the eco-friendly smart dustbin. So I was moving around one day and I saw that a lot of flies were attracted towards the bin and it was not maintained properly, and the huge risk was the hygiene there. So that day I thought to contribute something small from my end to help in solve the problem. So I will start off by telling the problems faced. So people don't maintain the dustbin properly, and it is one of the major reasons why it is very unhygienic and a lot of diseases are spread. Well, people do not even like touching the bin and throw litter around the bin. So I thought of making it automatic with the Arduino Uno microcontroller, servo motor and a string and a proximity sensor. So when I come close to the proximity sensor, it opens automatically and you do not need to touch. And I importantly made it so that when we come only to this distance, it opens. Because if a lot of people are walking or animals are moving around, it will unnecessarily open. So only when you come here, it will start opening. And there will be a LED telling that the bin is open. So the next thing is that the odor. The bad odor is there, and this is also one of the reasons why people do not like coming close to the bins. And so I've created a solution that is the odor control. So here will be a cylinder where there will be a filter added here, activated carbon, which is a natural absorbent, and there will be a sieve over here and a DC fan. So when this smell comes, it will be absorbed by the activated carbon, and the DC fan attached here will suck the air, producing fresh air here, and so the odor will also be taken care of. And sometimes the municipal does not come on time to collect the bin and a lot of unnecessarily travel happens, because if it's not full at all and they come and collect it, it's going to waste time, effort, and the fuel, and the pollution is also going to increase. So when you put a level sensor, I've attached a level sensor over here, so when the bin is full, it will give a LED. So another modification that could be made is the GSM module that could be attached, through which the municipal authorities could actually get the notification via SMS and they could come and collect at that time. So the effort would also reduce, you'll have more comfort, and the pollution would also decrease drastically. The fourth thing is that if the bin is kept for a long time and is not collected fast, a lot of gases will be emitted. So in order to identify this and make people not come to the bin if a lot of gases are there, we could attach a gas sensor here to alert the people. And I've made this dustbin with biodegradable plastic. You could use that, so it is naturally indicating the eco-friendly dustbin. Also, what I have done is that I've attached the sieve over here, and this is denoted only for the wet organic waste. So when people put the wet organic waste like orange peels, onion peels, etc., and add a little bit of water, what happens is that through time this will become a compost, and the water that is drained will come and reach over here because the sieve is drained. So if we leave it for a more time, this could actually be used as a liquid fertilizer. And most importantly, we shouldn't use it immediately because it will be very harmful for the plant. And if the regulations say that you can't use the fertilizers in the area, so we could just dispose it off. And now I would like to tell the materials required for the thing. So for the odor control, here is one big cylinder, a sieve, a filter, a DC fan and activated carbon. And for the automatic opening and closure, a cable that connects to the power, which is connected to the Arduino, and cardboard, string, tape, Arduino microcontroller through which I programmed this, and then servo motor, some jump wires to connect, proximity sensor and level sensor, and LED lights. So to indicate if gases are present, we could use a gas sensor. And for the odor control, if you further want to improve this, you can make the fan connect to the solar panel, which is over here. So this will give the power to the DC fan. Then for the organic waste into fertilizer, there's one sieve over here and there's a tap over here. And now I would like to show you how it looks like. So this is the servo motor, and this is how I made the sleeve out of cardboard. This is the Arduino Uno microcontroller, and that's the proximity sensor. So now I would like to tell some facts. Lower income countries generally rely upon open dumping. Places like the Middle East, North Africa, South Asia, etc. have the highest percentage of waste in landfills at 54%. Worldwide waste generated per person per day averages 0.74 kg, but ranges widely from 0.11 to 4.54 kilograms. Though they only account for 16% of world's population, high-income countries generate about 34% or 683 million tons of the world's waste. All regions generate about 50% or more organic waste on an average. Based on the volume of waste generated, it is composition, and how it is managed, it is estimated that 1.6 billion tons of carbon dioxide, equivalent greenhouse gas emissions, were generated from solid waste and disposal in 2016, or 5% of global emissions. This is driven primarily by disposing waste in the open dumps and landfills without landfill gas collection system. Food waste accounts to nearly 50% of emissions. Solid waste related emissions are anticipated to increase to 2.38 billion tons of CO2 equivalent per year by 2050 if no improvements are made in the sector. Effective waste management is quite expensive, usually comprising 20% to 50% of the municipal budgets. And so when we see all these facts, we feel like creating a dustbin that is eco-friendly, cost-effective, and helps to maintain the hygiene, so to prevent the spread of diseases, and it could be a multifunctional one. So this is my smart dustbin. Thank you.
Abir Hospital, healthcare you can trust. Now we know man. 20 years of care and concern. Multi-specialty hospital with surgical excellence. Round-the-clock emergency.